Hey, Alan here for Old English Outfitters. You know, sometime back, a few years back, a company called Taurus determined that you could take a 45 Colt chamber and a 2.5-inch 410 shell and work them out of the same chamber. And they came up with a gun, a revolver specifically, that they called the Judge. Kind of a popular gun. Shot those two kinds of ammunition, 45 Colt or 45 long Colt, as it's sometimes referred to, and 410 shotgun shells. Now, since then, they've modified that a little bit and come up with some different versions of it that actually shoot 2.5 or 3-inch 410 shotgun shells out of a revolver. Their purpose was to come up with something that was simple. Revolvers are simple, and it would give you a pretty good defense pistol at reasonable defense ranges. Smith & Wesson, a few years ago, came up with their rendition of this. They call it the Governor. These are Governor revolvers. Now, there are currently two itinerations of this: blue, silver. We have stainless steel cylinders on these guns. This one's coated. This one is just polished. Alloy frames on both. Obviously black and silver colors. The other functional difference between them is the silver one has just a plain black ramp front sight. The black one has a front tritium self-luminous night sight, which is kind of nice. The Governor, of course, we had to come up with a name that was different than the Judge, right? Tried to trump the Judge, so we came up with the Governor. The Governor is a little different than the Judge in a couple respects. The Governor comes just in this size platform. The Judge comes in some more variations. The Governor's just this. So we got about a 2.5-inch barrel there. 2.5-inch 410 shells will fit in this, not 3-inch. They've never made this with a 3-inch chamber, only 2.5-inch. Good rubber wraparound grip, typical Smith & Wesson. Typical Smith & Wesson quality, pretty good gun. Okay. Straight double action revolver, right? We know about those. You know about those. You push the latch forward, the cylinder comes out, load it, close it. You've got a double action pull or a nice light single action pull either way. And these guns shoot pretty good, and they're not uncomfortable to shoot. We shot it today with both 410, 45 Colt, and 45 ACP with no real trouble. On the subject of ammunition, a little sidebar here, use American manufactured 410 ammunition in these things. Some 410 shells that are manufactured somewhere else other than the United States may not have the exact same spec, and they may not work real well. They'll get stuck in the gun. You may have hard primers, those sorts of things. We've seen this before. So keep that in mind. In terms of 410s, use American manufactured ammunition. Now, this differs from the Judge in another respect. The Judge will shoot 45 Colt or 410 shotgun shells. This will shoot 45 Colt, 410, or 45 ACP. That's important because 45 ACP is about half the cost of 45 Colt, always has been. So if you want to shoot cheaper, get some practice in, 45 ACP will work. And of course, nobody sneezes at 45 ACP for effectiveness, right? It's always worked really well. How do you make that work in a gun like this? 410s, 45 Colts, you got a rimmed casing. Drops in, the rim catches it, it stays right there. How do you make 45 ACP work? Well, you do it with what's called a moon clip. This is a moon clip, a little star-shaped clip. One other difference, too. The Judges have always been 5 shots. These are 6 rounds in this. So you take the star clip, you put a casing, you put a loaded round in each one of those little pockets, snap it in. They all go in at once, and when you eject it, they all come out because the clip comes with it. But they did something else that's really nice. They also include with this gun, you get 2 of these full moon clips, called a full moon clip. There's an older style called a half moon clip, holds 3 rounds. This is called full moon clip. You get 2 of these with the Governor when you buy it, but you also get 3 of these. These are little 2-shot clips for 45 ACP. So you could put 2 45 ACPs in here. Now these are nice in a couple respects, and I think you're going to see it on the video. You get empty, you fired all 6 rounds, you got empty 45 ACP casings in this. They're a little hard to get out just because of the shape of everything. The easiest way I've found to do it is take a utility tool, and you'll probably see this on video. We did it. Just grab them and wrench them out of there. And that works pretty good. They come out pretty good. There's a company or two that makes a tool that's designed to take the empty casings out of these. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what the name of the company is, but there's some stuff like that out there. But if you got just a utility tool, that'll work. These are spring steel, so one thing you want to be careful about them is don't start wrenching them where you bend this. It's spring steel. You bend it out of shape. It's not going to bend back in. It's just probably not any good anymore, so just be careful about that. But the nice thing about the two-shot clips is they snap in and you can pull them right out very easily with just your fingers. You don't need any special tool to do it. And the two-shot clip enables you to mix and match ammunition. So you could, if you wanted to, put two 410s in it, two 45 Colts, and two 45 ACPs using the clip. Or you could use 3 clips. You can mix and match, whatever you want to do. So it's a very flexible system. Kind of cool. Works pretty good. These guns are comfortable to shoot. Like I said, they're pretty accurate with their rifle barrels. They're not smooth bores. So they're rifle barrels. They shoot pretty good with the 45 ACPs or the 45 Colts. A lot of people like 410 defense loads. There's a variety of them out there. 410 loads that hold 2.5 loads typically hold about 3 000 buckshot. That's 3 36 caliber round balls per shell, okay? And you got 6 of them in there. They're going to come out in a straight line. They don't pattern too badly at the normal ranges you would use them at. And they're moving just as fast as they would move out of a 12 gauge. They're just not as many of them, right? There's only 3 coming out here. But a lot of people like the idea of a 410 load in something like this for close range defense. So if you like that concept, the Governor's worth considering. Now, it's a lot more expensive than the Judge. The Governor's probably easily twice as expensive as the Judge. But you're getting the ability for 6 rounds instead of 5. You're getting the ability to shoot 45 ACP in addition to 45 Colt and 410. And in the black one, you got a luminous front night sight that all comes standard. So, worth considering. Usually we have these. As always, in the current environment, check with us for current price and availability because, as we know, things in the world we live in right now fluctuate a little bit. So keep that in mind. Check with us. So there you go for today. The Smith & Wesson Governor 45 ACP, 45 Colt, or 2.5-inch 410 shells. If you like them, come take a look at them and see what you think. All right. Well, hey, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Alan for Old English Outfitters.